Let me tell you a story. One day there was a father who was driving his son to a soccer game. And as they were driving along, the son said to his father, "Listen, Dad, if my team wins today, please take some pictures and send them to Mom." And the father said, "Sure, I'll do that." And as they continued driving along, the father got a call from a friend of his, and they got involved in a very, very animated discussion on the phone. And, well, the father wasn't paying attention to the road very much. He was quite excited about the call that he was in on the phone. And unfortunately, he came up to a railroad crossing, and he wasn't paying attention. And as he went over the train tracks, he didn't notice that there was a train coming, and the train hit the car on the passenger side where his son was sitting. And unfortunately, the son got a pretty severe head injury. The father got minor injuries, but the son was in pretty bad condition. He had at least a concussion. And, to make a long story short, an ambulance arrived, and the first ambulance that arrived took the son to a hospital as fast as possible. A later ambulance arrived and took the father to another hospital. But as the son arrived at the hospital, the staff there contacted their neurosurgeon and told the neurosurgeon to go down to emergency immediately. And the neurosurgeon walked into the room and saw the boy. And the neurosurgeon was concerned because the hospital has a rule that if a family member appears in the emergency section, the doctor who's related to that family member is not permitted to be involved in the treatment or any operations or anything like that with that patient. And the reason is because the doctor has an emotional connection with that patient. And so it's better to have a doctor who does not have an emotional connection or is not related in any way to the patient. So the neurosurgeon realized this and said to the other staff members there, "I can't operate on this patient. He's my son." Well, that's the end of the story. And it's quite possible that you are scratching your head right now and you're saying, "What? That's not possible. The neurosurgeon can't be the father of the son because the father of the son was driving the car. And he obviously wasn't there at the hospital. In fact, I said that the ambulance took the father to another hospital, right? So, yeah. You might be scratching your head here and saying, no, that's not possible. Well, it is possible. What happened is you made an assumption about neurosurgeons. The truth is that the neurosurgeon is the mother of the boy. Now, I've told this story to people in the past, and I've been surprised at the reaction. People have said to me, no, you referred to the neurosurgeon as a man. In fact, I was told that I even used the word he to refer to the neurosurgeon. Well, I chose my words very, very carefully. I never, ever mentioned the gender of the neurosurgeon, and I did not use a pronoun, he or she. If you don't believe me, go back and watch the video. It's true that the majority of neurosurgeons are men, but it is not impossible for a neurosurgeon to be a woman. Yeah, the neurosurgeon is the mother of the boy. Aha. Okay? So, the important thing about this story, never make assumptions.